Hello, good people. This is Sherry Shine. I am the owner and designer for Sherika Originals Handcrafted Gifts, where we create jewelry for those who are deliberately different. We also create tutorials to help bring out your creative genius. We ask that you like, subscribe, and share our videos, and hit the bell to be notified when we upload new content. Today, I'm going to share with you how I attach fabric and paper to my wood before I use it in my Glowforge. I've done a couple of videos where I talked briefly about putting paper or fabric on my wood, and I've gotten so many questions about how that is done, so I decided to just give you the details of how I do it. Okay, I've selected some fabric that I'm going to use, but first of all, let me tell you what I use Mod Podge to adhere my fabric, and I use these little brushes from the Dollar Tree, and I use a little squeegee. So that's what we're going to do here today. Is we're gonna put some Mod Podge in my bowl and go for it. Okay, I am going to very liberally spread Mod Podge on my wood. The fabric really soaks it up, so I put it on pretty thick. And then once I get the whole thing Mod Podged up, then I put my fabric on. So the Mod Podge might have little thick parts in it. Don't use those because they're gonna make bumps in your pattern, and you don't want that. So just about ready to put my Mod Podge on. Okay. I'm just going to lay the fabric onto the Mod Podged wood. I'm going to cover the front and the back of this wood. You don't necessarily have to do that, but that's what I'm going to do for this particular, what I have in mind to do with this. So you get it, you put it on there, try to get it as straight as you can. And after you get it on as straight as you can, you go ahead with your squeegee. Gonna smooth it out. And then I'm gonna squeegee it down. Try not to have any wrinkles in it. If I get wrinkles, I kind of lift it up and pull the wrinkles out and put it back down if I can. Sometimes you've gone so far that you can't do that, but see if I can stay in the camera. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. After I get it squeegee down, then I go back over the top of it, kind of with another lighter coat of the Mod Podge. I feel like that kind of helps to seal it down more. And I'm going to do this on both sides, and then I'm going to let it dry. Once it's dry, it is ready for whatever you want to do with it in your laser. I use a lot of it, use fabric to make earrings and necklaces and bracelets. I love fabric. And since I got my Glowforge, fabric and wood is the best. Now this is my wood, and I do the same thing. I mean, this is my paper. I use handmade paper. I have all kinds of beautiful handmade papers that I use, and I do the same thing. I put the Mod Podge on the wood generously, and then I will lay the paper down on it and squeegee it down. Okay, the paper is, for me, it's a little bit easier than the fabric. You know, I pre-cut it to the size that I want, and I press it down. You don't get as many wrinkles in it as the fabric can get wrinkles in it. Now I'm gonna use my squeegee. Have an air bubble here. Watch out for that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I have a different, some different paper that I'm gonna use on the other side, but it's in the same color family. I didn't mask my project, so I took a chance on it, and as you can see, you can tell that it got a little burnt looking here. So I think I'm going to use it on the other side, because the other side looks good. The other side is like this. So that came out pretty good. Except I don't have my Blessed Life on this side, but I think I'm going to score it. I'm just going to go put it back in and score Blessed Life on this side. I'm afraid it might come through if I try to engrave it again. But I'm pretty pleased with it. This is how everything turned out. I'm really happy with how the paper and the fabric turned out. Paper or fabric is a great alternative if you're not a great painter.